Alrighty, hello everyone, my Master First, and welcome back to another episode of Updating the Rocket Fire Explosion in Minecraft. You guys may be wondering, if you guys have seen the last, I don't know how many streams, I am in a different skin. Yes, I am in a much different skin, as I normally am. Normally my skin is just the generic face, hair, normal mouth, and black shirt, and clothes like that, or the suit. Either way, I have unfortunately lost that skin. It was a very unfortunate thing. I made a couple skins for a project I wanted to do. I realized that project wasn't going to work, so I kept the skins I made because I was really proud of them, of course. And thirsty, hold on. It's a quart of Gallagher's iced tea. Is what I'm drinking, if anyone was curious. But yeah. So lo and behold, I go on Minecraft 2 or 3 days ago now, and I look, and the regular old like base skins, like the Steve and the Alex and all those, have since replaced 2 of my skins. Those ones being, there's a hole in spawn. Those ones being, of course, my normal skin and one of the skins I made. And it sucks because now I have to recreate it or something, and I think my cat wants to play. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get her. Oh, there she goes. Alright, so anyway, that is the story behind the skin, and we're going to actually continue what we were doing. Alright, moving on to the update of Rockfire. Today is going to be a very interesting episode, because the stage that we have I seen my Rockfire art? I don't think I have. I'm gonna check that out right now as we speak. Right now as we speak. And as I give up the game plan. Okay, so this Rockfire stage I built, as lovely as it is way too big. What the heck? If... Okay, I missed a lot. I have not been getting notifications for Discord for some reason. If you watch 30 minutes at 2 times speed a day, you'll finish the original Rockfire series in 60. Holy crap. What is... You know what? Oh, there's the Rockfire. I like the number of my pages. Me too. It's awesome. That's really good. Wow. Wow, that is, like, really good. Is that... That's Kitchen Gun. I have not been getting notifications for Discord, so I didn't realize you guys were posting memes like 24/7, which is great because You know, it gives. I really like the fact that my Discord server is still active. So, yeah, it's great. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. This backdrop, or this stage, is way too. But, too wide? Yes, the center stage is. Let me see if I can. It is way too wide this way, but not by much. Pretty much, when you're looking straight at Beach Bear, you should not be able to see the end of his guitar. Mitzi needs to be a little bit closer this way, and that backdrop and this backdrop, there should not be a obvious gap there. Again, Beach Bear should be a little bit closer to Fats, I think. And Duke's platform should be closer to Fats as well. With Choo Choo, Choo Choo needs to be moved over, I think, just a little bit, but other than that, he's pretty much in a good spot. The trapdoor, I think, needs to be moved back a little bit. And these backdrops are just there. Another thing, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do this. Oh, second thing, this stage is way too deep, if you will. As I'm pretty sure that back wall is supposed to match this back wall. But it doesn't. So we have two choices to fix that. We could either take this back wall here on the other two stages and move them back. Or we take this back and we move it up. Neither I want to do. Although I think having the stage open does help it a little bit. It's just not realistic. I could just move, yeah, you're right, I could just move the backdrops, which brings us to problem 3. The physical stage is too short. Yeah, I'm not winning. We're not winning this, are we? The actual stage is way too short. As Mitzi and Beach Bear being the tallest, I actually can't tell which is taller. I'm pretty sure it's Mitzi. They're supposed to be what looks like a good, maybe, well, Mitzi's about 5 foot, so I'd say maybe about 2 foot of space between the top of her ears and the top of the stage. Good, everybody hate this so far? So do I. So I say, I like that plan. We're just going to move the characters and backdrops around, and we're going to see what happens. Because I don't think I can physically move this up due to it being, well, I'll show you guys why. Oh, I could move it up, but it's going to take forever. And I don't feel like doing that. It is the 13th of January as we're filming this. By the way, for any of you wondering, I have the entire village on top of the stage I would have to move. Yay. So I think I'm going to go with that plan. We're just going to move the characters and backdrops around, make them look... Oh, I almost just fell. That would have actually been pretty funny. Of course it would have hurt, but, you know, comedy. I also realize I have to take my... I have to X out... a lot of days on my calendar. Because, okay, that passed. Today's the 13th. Almost halfway through January already. Be probably Friday's the halfway mark, I guess, because we have 31 days not. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to move everything around and hope for the best. I think that's a good thing to do. So we're going to say Fats is in perfect position. I'm going to say he's good where he is. And we're going to leave it at that. Okay, where's the center block of the stage? Will I ever do concept unification? Not for a while, because I feel like if we do another big project like this, like back to back, like right after we did this, I feel like then everyone's going to forget the original way we used to do these, which I just built based off looks. I didn't build based off. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to mark 15 blocks on each side. This will be easier for me to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Well, my center was wrong. Wonderful. That gives us 1, 2, 3. So we'll go 3 blocks each. 2, 3. That's 18, 19, 20, 21. 18, 21. Oh, I was 2 blocks over. See, that was my original guess, and that's where it actually was. So, not bad. Actually, not that bad of a guess. But I do want to do a couple more series before I fully switch over to complete accurate builds by doing builds how we used to. And that being, okay, what block is this? Okay, 1891. Okay, I'm seeing problem number 1. Can you guys see problem number 1? Because I can. That being, Fats, my boy, is completely centered. And the backdrop isn't. The Rock of Fire sign marker is not centered, but I didn't think that was. This first episode is going to be a lot of trial and error, I think. So there's 2 ways we can fix this. Okay. So now the Rockfire sign will be centered. This backdrop, however, isn't. Okay. Darn it. Okay. Right. So. Huh. Okay, on the back of this, did I did. Oh, wait. Okay. So. I have a plan. Okay. Now, what I did a while back. Ah, there it went. Okay. What I did a while back is I drew I traced basic shapes from center stage of where these things go. Of where these lights go. Okay. So, here's the plan. So I'm going to lose a lot of detail on that backdrop and this backdrop, but I think it's going to have to be necessary. Maybe not this backdrop. Okay, probably this backdrop. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Okay, so I feel like if I build the stage lights to the best of my ability. What all colors are there? I can look, can't I? Center stage. Okay, we have the amber lights, which I guess are the orange ones. That does say orange, right? Okay. So those will be our amber lights. Then we have red lights. I don't know where the purple came from, but the purple came from somewhere. Concrete will get... Well, we don't need orange concrete, silly. Okay. And then green. And we'll do the lime. Which is funny, I actually somehow got a hold of floodlights for... Or not floodlights. Yeah, I guess floodlights. For a Rockfire stage. Somehow I got a hold of them. Okay, I'm just going to worry about... Alright, there's only one way to do this. I gotta go back through the Discord channel server. Yay! Alright, so the plan here is we have the center stage. My thought process... Oh, don't tell me. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Of course. That is, of course, unless that horse is Mr. Ed. I better hope... Oh, these are still... I better hope these are all the way. I better hope these are all the way back here. Because if they aren't, I very well may cry. Well, I'm all the way back to 2020. Okay, there was Elmo getting tied to a telephone pole and getting disintegrated by a jet engine. Always nice, always nice. Was that all the way back? Oh god, okay. To move. Yeah. Oh. Okay, there was something. There is a birthday bird. There's bread. I feel like I'm going way too far back. Oh, no, I found him. I found what I need. Oh, I found what I need. Yes. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. Great, even. I found it. Okay. All right. Okay, I found what I need. This is good. This is great. Okay, I found what I need. Whew. Oh, that fell over. That's how excited I was. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that backdrop how it is. The very back one. Move over backdrop. Yeah. For right now, I'm going to leave it how it is. Because I think it's going to be easier if I just leave it. Okay, I'm going to remove that. This is in my way. Okay, let me grab structure block. Let me put all these colors up in. Okay. So I have to remove the moon, and I don't know what's going to happen with this backdrop by the time we're done. Go, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, this can't be any more than like 35. That's my guess. Oh, I was close. Yeah, we'll just say this is a special stage. It was off center when it was built. And we never noticed it. Well, we noticed it, but we didn't. We decided not to fix it because we're taking artistic liberty here. Because I really don't want to do that. Oh my. Okay, wow, I'm way off. Go 23? Oh, even less than that? 22. Alright, and then Y could be up as high as it needs to be. Get it? Get it? Come on, it's right here. Look. Look. I'm gonna go 65. Wow, that's only as tall as the thing? Holy crap. Okay, let's go 104. 104 is is a good number, right? What is happening? Ah, yes. That's happening. This needs to be moved. $184. Oh, perfect right here. Which is good because I could just get the measurements off this. 2233. Except this is going to be a lot more now. We'll go 28 because I think. Oh, whoops! I put that in the wrong one. Why is that by 2? Oopsies. Alright, we're going to try 104. 104 is a good number. I actually can't tell if that's tall enough. So we're going to fly all the way to the top here. Okay, this is step 1, just getting the moon and sun figured out. Moved out of the way. That's not even remotely tall enough. I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 blocks taller. Which would be 130? Is that enough? I hate this so much. Oh. The good thing about getting all this moved and figured out is the fact. Okay, it's perfect. Alright, it's gonna be RAE. Oh, this is sun, technically. Wonderful. What are you eating? I hope it's tasty. I wonder if I put these at the same. It looks like I did. Sweet, that helps me out so much. Because I could go 26 there, 33 there. Chicken roast, but oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. I woke up, I was a bit hungry, so I ate me a snack cake, and that was about it. That was all I ate. Alright, is that tall enough? I hope so. It's a little off. By 4 blocks. I need to go up 3. Whoops. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. So still the 26 back here. 133 there. I'm gonna guess 37. Aha, perfect. Whoa! Cat just, like, nearly tripped me. And I'm standing still, for once. RAE is going to be moon. Alright, now that we figured that out... I need to figure out the backdrops now. I think the backdrops first, and maybe lights after, although I'm not quite sure. What do I have that labeled as? I don't have that labeled. Okay. Yeah, Duke is way too far forward. Okay. I don't think Duke's too far forward. The stage is, again, too far back. Okay. Big thing we have to do here is to... I need to figure this out. A lot of this is just me thinking about this so far. Which, I mean, technically, if you think about it, center stage is a lot more compact than you realize. Okay, so I have the center, and this is up against the back. Alright, so we figured that out. So I'm gonna go over to where the crease is. And this is where our first light's gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about lights right now. These first couple at least. And I'm gonna grab redstone lamps because Crazy wanted to make these actually work. Alright, this is the day we've all been dreading. The day we've all been waiting for. The day I finally lose my mind trying to build a Rockfire stage. Thank you, thank you. So this goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Alright, and we go like that. Then we'll go out like that. And this goes up by 5. Okay, I've started to make these hollow. Oops. Okay. Now this one is like this. Or Yamaha. Oh, was Yamaha the original one? I didn't know that. My guess it was changed to Ludwig drums because of That's what kind of drum set Ringo used. And if you guys don't know, Aaron Factor, the creator of the Rockfire Explosion, is a avid Beatles fan. His favorite's Paul McCartney. But anyway, that would be my guess why they changed it. But Yamaha was probably cheaper. That would be my guess, at least, of why they changed it. Alright, so that is Stage Light 1. The first of many. Alright. I think this is only going to take 3 episodes. I'm hoping this only takes 3 episodes, I should say. Because if we worry about center stage today, we can do... Alright. I apologize, Crazy, for destroying the lights we already have. But for the sake of... not continuity, accuracy. The lights must go. Oh! Right, yeah, no, this is the stand for the Rockfire sign, which needs... It's in the center because I thought it was centered and it's not, so I need to move it over. That's why that's there. Okay, I get it now. I understand. Right. Perfect. Okay. I kept wondering what that was, and I was just like, huh. I wonder what that could be. Pack said. But now I realize what it was. Went to Turkey. Oh, cool. I've never been out of the United States. I'd like to. Don't know where I want to go, but... Okay. Disneyland Paris. Oh, cool. Farthest I've ever been from home was... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know which one was further. If it was... I don't remember if... New Orleans was further, or if it was... Or if that title goes to... Goes to Orlando. I'm not actually sure which is further from where I currently am. But one of those two was the furthest I've ever been. Everybody's has a different opinion. What do y'all think of flying? I quite like flying myself. Like getting in a plane, and I quite enjoy that. I know a lot of people are scared of it because, plane crash, but which is a valid fear, I guess. I don't know. I quite enjoy flying. I wish I could do it more, but I don't really go anywhere to really. I don't really need to go anywhere to justify flying, but flying is quite fun. I think it is, at least. I think a big thing that threw us off on the width and stuff of the stage was the fact the backdrops are angled. And this backdrop, it has that line right there. If you go, oh boy. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the backdrops are angled. I'd say these are curved up a little bit. Not much. I'd say less than more fun than Defying Gravity. I have no clue. I'd say these are maybe 2 degree, maybe 1 degree angle, bent at the crease. The rest of it's flat, of course, and then the 2 backdrops we've been doing are bent at let's say oh, I'm sorry, you're right there. I'd say a 25-degree angle, maybe. But we're not doing that, of course, so. Okay, so if the split is there, and this is a little farther back, I'm gonna go about right. Oh, and these have weird square bases. So let's start with here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm gonna bulk these up actually because they look just a tad thin. There, that looks a lot better. Wait, why don't I just copy and paste these? Instead of wasting so very much time, making new ones, why don't I just copy and paste these? I'm an idiot. So that's 11. Oh, I'm dumb. I am so unbelievably dumb sometimes. I'm gonna say 11. It is 11, 11, 11. And I'm just gonna put stage light. Why did I never think of doing that? Yes, I do feel dumb on a regular basis. Though I do need to remember what block this is at. Okay, that is at 177. I'm about right there. And this is stage light. Oh, don't save. Huh. Stages in Discord. I will check the Discord in just a second. Right now I am marveling at my own genius real quick. You know, like I do on a daily basis. I can't believe how dumb I was. Okay, I'm gonna go just a little bit closer, like a couple blocks. Okay, let's go. Stage light. And we're gonna skip 3 blocks. And the same thing. Stage light. I can't believe I just did that. I saved it. And now this time, we load instead of saving. Oh, seriously, game? Really? 11. 11. 11. And now we hit save. And we do this. And we hit load. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to join these two up because they're connected. And this is the only connected one for some reason. I'm actually going to extend this. Let's go 25. This will be the double. Alright, I was told to check the Discord, so I shall. Just give me a second. Alright, so there is that. Which means this whole backdrop needs to be moved over. Actually, these lights need to be moved over. 3, 4, 5. And we'll just put double stage light. Why you no load? Because I didn't put a space. Load. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Whoops, did I just break a piece of that light? No, I didn't. Okay, sweet. Alright, what's in the Discord? We're doing a custom stage of a moose. So is that pretty much, the Rocky and Bullwinkle show? The animatronic show? Just with a different moose and what looks like a bear, I want to say? That does not seem like it would be too difficult to retrofit from Rockafire bots. It does look a lot like it, but I think it's different enough. You're okay. believe these can only go 64. Unfortunately, that is the case. And then these, I'm going to say 143. That's not even... Oh, and I wanted to take a couple blocks off the top of these. So we're going to do... Minecraft at some point. Sweet. That doesn't look like it'd be hard to retrofit from my Rockfire characters. Like, if I'm looking at it, because you just take Looney Bird's mech and retrofit him into, I think that's a bear? Just grab the Rockfire, like, this center stage backdrop. That looks very similar. Like, you could use the exact Rockfire props and stuff to make that a thing. Like, you take this center stage backdrop, and that's the back of the stage. Then you take Beach Bear here. You put Beach Bear on the left, and then Looney Bird on the right, and then you just retrofit him. Like, that looks like how... That's how I would do it, at least. So I'm gonna knock off, I'd say 10... Let's go 15. Yeah, 15 is a good number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So we go 1, 43, and we go. Wow, did I guess that right? Wow, I did. Quite impressive, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it would be that difficult to just make that a Rockfire stage. In my opinion, at least. Okay, that's when this being curved would be a big help. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Should I just put it there and call it a day? Let's do... I'm debating on how I want to do this. Because technically it starts here and then ends up over there. So let's take it, we're going to do 5 blocks from here, so we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well put it right there. I never saved that as anything. We'll put this as this is the left. I'm just going to go LB1. Oh, yeah, save. LB1. And we'll put LB1 right here. LB2. Help if I made LB1. custom show in your mind for years. Okay. Sweet. Hey, use the imagination while you have it. Oh wait, this is 15 blocks, so that's not too hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh nope, it'd be the one above it. And I need a bookshelf. You guys thought we were done with pixel art. So that's one. This will be 143. And I'm gonna go 30. Okay, how much more do I need? 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. Isn't that weird how I was able to do that? There we go, 40 uno. And this will be LB. This is technically RB, but we'll do LB 2. Oh no, wait, what am I doing? Oh no, wait, this is wrong. We're gonna put that there, I think. Sure, why not? Okay. Okay, so that's where this is. So where does this cut off at? It cuts off at that flower. Four blocks under that flower. Oh no, it would be right there. And that was gray wool. Now, if I'm actually going to be able to find this gray wool, that's another thing. But I could just grab it from. Haha. So smart. And no, this needs to be one more block up. Yay. So we'll put a block of coal there. Oh, seriously? Okay, I figured it out. So that's one. That's 143. And this isn't too far from the end, is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to go 17 on this. And you guys will see why in a second. Oh, not 117. I just need regular 17. And then this will be LB2. LB standing for whatever. Okay, load. And this will be LB2. Okay, now, perfect. We got ourselves a backdrop. Wonderful. I seen a comment. When I made the original Rockfire, you made testing for Looney Bird, see how to make them work. That's a good question. And I will, if you stick around till the end of the video, just remind me, I will. Those things are actually still here. They are still with us. I made one for each character. I think Looney Birds are still there. And I think his are the only ones that are still surviving, if you will. Maybe Mitzi's? Like mocks of Mitzi's? but I don't know if the mini stages when I built them, if they were got in the way of that. So I don't know which ones are still um, there. There's the one part I didn't want to have to do. Okay, it only missed like 3 blocks so far. Wow, only like missed 3 blocks. Some of them definitely got destroyed, which I think all of Billy Bob's are no longer there. I want to say most of them are still there. I know Looney Birds are they still there? That's a good question. In fact, I might answer that question as soon as I finish up moving this backdrop. Oh, right through the stage. This is the tedious bit where helpers would have been much appreciated. Okay, this is the very boring bit now. Robo Dog, no. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna sit down for a change. So I'm hoping by taking a few blocks off of this backdrop, it's gonna make the stage height look a little bit or the stage look a little bit taller than it actually is. That's the hope, at least. Ow. Oh, that hurts. I am comfortably laying down, but it's not really that comfortable. Okay. Okay, I was supposed to say, I thought there was another group of... Alrighty. Now, I'm quite curious to see which of these things are still... So, if you guys see now, the backdrops let a little bit of the blue in, but by the time... But it does look a lot better on this end, if I do say so myself. It looks a lot better. Yes, I think it does as well. Alright, let's see which one of these dioramas are still up. God, if any at all. Wow. Okay, no, Mitzi's are the only ones that are still there. I thought Looney Bird... Oh no, because that's where Looney Birds were. Right there. I left the divots in the ground because as a little memorial thing, because I did the redstone under the ground. So that's where Looney Birds used to be. I think that's a bit of Billy Bob's eyes right there. And Mitzi's are the only ones that are still there. As you guys can see, we got Mitzi's eyes right there. Alright, now that that question's answered, it's history, yeah. No, it quite literally is. This little bunker thing that is supposed to be a casino, and these eye builds are like the first things that were ever like built around this area. And then everything just got built up around it. Which I have a map here, interestingly enough, of the top of this stage. And I was thinking of some point in the future, maybe that's what we'll do for the 5-year anniversary. Is we'll do a giant map area of everything in the world. And actually, I think this map still has some of the stuff that was in front of this. Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, was about to say it's not that far back. Maybe for the 50th anniversary, which is of this world, which is on the 25th, aka 2 Sundays from now. Or, not counting day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days from now, we'll be streaming the 5-year anniversary of this Rockfire World. And I'm really trying to get a guest star on here, a special guest for that. Unfortunately, everybody I've reached out to, whoops. Okay, I'm glad you weren't in there. Whoops. Everyone I reached out to either hasn't gotten back to me or can't do it, so I'm a little down on my luck watching streams for 5 years. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I've been streaming for 5 years straight. I'm sorry, I kicked your box. And I said this a while ago. I've been streaming this series longer than I've been at my current job, which is just so baffling to me that it's just like, wow. Like, just how much I've dedicated to this world and all that. And truth be told, I couldn't do without you guys. But enough sentiment right now. We're busy. So I'm gonna take the moon out of here. And what I love about doing this series, and I don't really say this enough about what I really do enjoy about doing the series. I do enjoy all the... Where's the TNT? We're going to play with TNT a little bit, but we're going to do it in controlled manners. I'm going to grab levers instead because I think that's going to... Wait, I could just grab flint and steel. Seriously? I turned explosions off, didn't I? I did. Oh, crap. Hold on. I gotta turn explosions on. Game. TNT explodes. I only turn that off because I don't want that to be used to blow up my world. Oh, wait, no, that's gonna kick it. Okay, that's one thing you gotta watch out when you're doing controlled explosions, is that you don't put the TNT right next to... Like, you don't put a TNT block next to another TNT block, or it's going to... Exactly my point. I just put a hole through my stage, or through my backdrop. So we're gonna fill that in. I wonder if that's going to hit that block. I doubt it. There's a point you've all been waiting for, me using explosives on this. Okay, I don't think that should hit this. Oh, it hit it. It hit it. Okay. Thank goodness this is easy enough to replace. Alright, this bit here is easy enough. I can... Hello? Okay, the rest of this should be easy. If I load a TNT into there, hopefully that block... Yes, it does work. Haha. Okay, I have a weird theory. Oh, wait. That's not going to work as good as I think, or as well as I think it is. Because TNT has gravity. Okay, so I was thinking about something and I don't remember what. Oh well, probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, I was mentioning I would like to get a guest star in here. For um the 5-year anniversary, the big 5. But I'm not sure that is quite going to happen. Because again, everyone I reached out to was either busy or never got back to me. I've reached out to quite a few people at this. I'd say about 3 people, 3 or 4. So if anyone can get a hold of any important individual in this community, I would greatly appreciate it. Or can get me in touch with somebody, I would greatly appreciate that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use TNT back here without destroying the back half of the wall. Okay, my thought process here. Well, not even play, just a like co-commentary would be really cool. I've tried. Wait, why am I destroying? Oh, I'm destroying this because I need to reposition him. Don't worry, I have already saved him. So I will be able to rebuild him quite easily. I've reached out to quite a few people on this, and unfortunately, I've reached out to Chris from Set Streets and Eats. He never got back to me. I've reached out to Aaron. He, unfortunately, won't be able to do it, which is understandable. He's busy. I've reached out to Jack Turner. He never got back to me. Which I saw that happening, honestly. To be fair, I did not think he was going to get back to me regardless, but worth a try. I've reached out to Damon at Smitty's Super Service Station. He never got back to me. Plus, I don't think that would be fitting anymore. Who else did I reach out to? I think that was it. That was everybody so far I've tried to get in contact with. So, I have 3. I have one other idea I could try. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, so the process of... So what we're doing here... Whoops. Aha, that does not work how I thought it would. So what if I destroy a 3-block gap and like that? Does that destroy the wall still? It does. Okay, never mind. I mean, to be fair... If I can do this 3 blocks down and it destroys up that far still? Oh, I lit myself on fire. To be fair, if that's only destroying not that much... Oh, that's... Oh, there's a block there. Alright. I'm not getting YouTube chats for comments for some reason. Yeah, no. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that destroyed 2. Ooh, gotta be careful. Oh! Like a roller coaster a little bit. Where how they got rid of the sun but kept the moon? I mean, I don't think they technically could have kept the sun because on concept unification doesn't it technically take place, or the stage is decorated to make it seem like night? So I don't know how they could have kept the sun without it like raising questions like, oh, how is the sun here during the day, like, or during the night? Well, then again, how is the moon here during the day? So okay, so we go... Let's try that and see what that does. I'm trying to destroy less of the blue. Maybe it's the afternoon. Maybe. I don't know. Such weird questions, you know, you never thought you'd be asking yourself about a more niche animatronic band from the 80s. I'm covered in so many blocks. There are so many blocks. Wrong block. That wasn't what I meant to do. Okay, I don't want to destroy the floor. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Mini stage, cool. Alright, so this is going to be one thing we're going to have to. So, as I'm getting rid of the airlines, it's going to be or the airlines aren't really going to matter too much, which is good because I do need to completely redo the airlines for the prop characters such as Sun, Moon, Antioch, Choo Choo. How much inventory space do I have? Holy crap. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put. Okay, I have a plan, and I don't know if that plan is gonna work. But in my eyes, this plan might work. Okay, so we go like that. Oh boy, 5 people watching. Okay. Whoa, almost fell. Kind of would have been funny, but not really. Okay, I kind of need to be careful here. Because of. Sorry, are you inside the box? Did I just wake you up? You're not in the box. Where's my cat at? Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh. Okay, so that's done. And let me get some of these lights in here. How about I get rid of my structure block? Okay, I didn't. Okay, nice. Okay. So I'm going to move this over just a little bit. I'm going to say maybe there. And for stage light. Okay, and we're going to move this one over 2 as well also. What am I trying to I made that has the most movements? Probably. That's a good question. Probably Duke, because he's the original Duke we did, because he's the most accurate when it comes to um his counterparts, because he can do every movement except lean, head up, head right and left, and move his arms. I want to say it's Duke, but because he can move his arms up and down. You do mouth, look left and right. He can blink each eyelid. Nine, 11. Okay, so we do. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, and we do stage light. Stage light. Okay, wonderful. Alright, so this gives us our lights for... I think I'm going to do one side of the stage in this video. What have we been going for? Oops. Already like an hour and a half. And it is... Okay, I have like an hour before I have to go to work. Yay. Just what I always wanted to do, is go to work. I had 4 days off this week, which was really weird. I'm not complaining either. I do quite enjoy my days off. Okay, so the thought process behind this is, okay, we'll do half the stage today. Center stage. Meaning stage lights, we'll do stage lights, and I might try to get the clouds in the right places, although I don't know how well that's going to go. Or some of the clouds, at least, in the right places. Yeah, let's move that back. Alright. Alright, wonderful. Alright. And you guys think that's a pain. We have to add all the lights that are back here now. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay. I'm going to move the moon up a block because I don't want him right up against the stage. The blocks that go up there. Actually, I can move that over just one. Alright, let's try this out. RAE moon. Here we go. You guys ready? Moon's going in his proper place in 3, 2, 1. Skaboosh! Alright, how's that look? Does he even come up over top of the... He doesn't. Wow, okay, I gotta sneeze. Ouch. I can fix this. Probably not, but we're going to see what happens. I gotta sneeze again, I think. Well, let's keep the 5. We'll go back over, I'd say, let's go 23. Is that right? Okay, that is right. And I'm going to go up 35 blocks. So we just do that. And that is good, possibly. Okay, it needs to be over a couple more blocks, up 1 more. So over 2, up 1. I guess Moonhead would be the right... H-E-A-D. I don't know if that's technically the right term, but that's the term I'm going to use. Okay, we're going to go up. Oh, where's the thing at? Oh, what a night. We're going to try right there. All right, let's try this. So we'll go Moonhead. Okay, it doesn't poke through the stage. How tall? How hard does that go? It goes quite high. Okay. I'm going to move him a couple blocks down, actually. And load that. I'm going to say and see how that looks. That could work. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. I like that. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so that's that done. Time to add a couple more stage lights. I don't know how I'm going to do these, but I'll figure it out, right? If anyone can figure it out, it's probably me. Be 1735. Can I put something at 1735? Long neck moon. Well, so here's a story I'm going to tell. Okay, so when I went down to Billy Bob's Wonderland for BillyCon, and I know I talk about this a lot, but it was a very enjoyable experience. Like, as a avid fan of this community, or an avid I'm not going to say member, but well, yeah, as an avid member of this community, Starlight. Right, so there we'll do one, and then one has to go behind that. So there's 3 stage lights back to back here, pretty much. But when I went down there, one person had it was a choo-choo mech. Okay, this isn't going to be 100% accurate. I just put stage. So somebody had a choo-choo mech. And you never really realize how, like, big some of these things are. That thing was like, I'd say a good 3 foot. Just long. It was huge. And the fact of the matter is, and I theorized this when I was down there, because that's what I do. I theorize stuff. The choo-choo mech sits on the floor of the restaurant, and the stage is built up a good 2-3 feet, maybe 2 foot. No, 2 foot, and a little bit of him peeks out up top of the stage. So the mech is like 3 foot of just solid, like, yeah, so it's this little head bit, and then the rest of it just sits on the floor. This is more like 3 foot tall. Actually, this whole thing goes to the floor, but whatever. And it's like, holy crap, because you never really think of how big these things are. So in reality, the moon and sun are probably a good 6 foot, if not taller, when they're extended. So like you said, long neck at least 6 foot. Tall, if not taller. So I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wonderful. Wondrous, wondrous. And we do stage light, stage light. There's supposed to be 6 back here. There's supposed to be 1, 2, 3 over here. This is supposed to be back behind this one. And then there's supposed to be another row of 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I think with the limitations, I think it's okay if we skip these. Getting these 100% accurate. Wonderful. He didn't look that big. No, he isn't from what's on the stage. It's what's under the stage is where he gets most of the height. Which is, I didn't even think about that when I... Like, the stage is a couple feet off the ground. I'd say 2 at the most. Because it would go up about to my knees, maybe. Well, a little bit higher than my knees. And you gotta think, the little bit you see up top is added to... Like, he still goes down that 2 or so foot to rest on the actual floor. So that mech is as tall as the stage and more. So he's like a good 3 foot. Probably not that big. I might be exaggerating, but he's tall. He is tall. Taller than I realized. And then I seen him, I was like, oh my gosh, holy crap. Again, good experience. If you guys can, I recommend making the trip to Billy Bob's Wonderland next year for BillyCon. I'll be there, that's for sure. Me and a lot of buddies are going this year. So apparently the amber is not orange, it's technically yellow. So we're gonna make it yellow. Because why not? And if somebody's like, oh, that's the wrong color, I'll be like, well, it's either yellow or orange, you pick. Or, yeah, go to GullyCon in the UK. Either or, if you have close access to a Rockfire Explosion, and they do conventions, go to one, you know? I'm surprised Volo hasn't had a Rockfire-esque convention yet. Or something like that. Yeah, just... Or just in general, go visit a Rockfire Explosion if you're close to one, or a Chuck E. Cheese stage, or... It's a whole... It's a much better experience. Oh wait, I should probably grab dark blue, yeah. And you can meet up with a lot of people who had the same, like, hobby as you, same interest. It's great, you know? Conventions in general, I think, are pretty good for these reasons. Now let's replace these lights. And you can buy a lot of stuff. Like, I bought the bulbs for these floor lights for some reason. Or for floodlights in general. And those are really cool to have in your collection. I need to do an updated Chuck E. Cheese collection video, but unfortunately my collection is in the part of my house that doesn't have heat during the winter. So I do need to wait until spring to make a collection update video, which Gives me more time to get more stuff in said collection. I've acquired some really cool pieces since my last one. Oh no, this isn't blue. Did I ever reply to that? I didn't because I wasn't home. I had 4 days off, but I wasn't home for any of them. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so... But to answer your question, no, I was not able to get that measurement for you. I'll probably do it after the stream here. Two Shibas tokens. Pizza Time Theater. I have a 1980 something Pizza Time Theater Jasper plush. My phone vibrated. Is that next week's schedule already? Wow, that is next week's schedule already. What the heck? Today is only Tuesday. We don't normally get... Unless somebody's going on vacation. Today is 5. Okay, good. What the heck? Wow, okay. That surprised me. Because normally I don't get next week's schedule till, like, normally Wednesdays. Wednesdays or Thursdays. Okay, that was just a shocker. Because today's Tuesday. So it's just a little odd. Okay, so these lights are the... This one's red, that one's yellow, that one's blue. And the 3 over here are supposed to be blue. So all these bulbs have to lose their green. Shipping from Germany, oh, that's weird. Yeah, I have this, when I went to BillyCon, a lot of people were selling stuff, and you could buy stuff off people. I have this, one of my favorite pieces I've acquired was this framed, this guy had a framed it was this frame, this like picture frame, and it had a, I think he said 80 something Pizza Time Theater tickets in it. And he didn't want it anymore because he didn't have room for it in his collection. And I had a much smaller set of like 2 or 3 Pizza Time Theater circuit boards. And I asked him, I was like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, he came over to my, I didn't have a booth. We were just setting up our collections wherever we could, wherever there was room. I got towards the back of the showroom right up against the balcony seating, which the balcony seating was for VIPs, which I do want to get a VIP pass for next year because it was very, like, you get in the building like an hour earlier. But whatever. So I was right up against there on one of the tray stands, like where you put your dirty trays or whatever, and then the staff will come get it. So I set up on one of those, and I was in the back. I was away from everybody, but it was good because there was a big walkway in front. You could see all this stuff. So I had a pretty cool thing in this. So I'm now the proud owner of 81 framed Pizza Time Theater token tickets. And I actually physically hot glued them into the frame so that they don't sway around and all that when I'm transporting it. So it's nice and uniform, if you will. Alrighty. So that is two of the things I wanted to do today. Always nice. And we'll put all this up here. Actually, I might need that back. Okay. So that is the first thing I wanted to do today. Second thing is move these clouds. So there's a cloud above Mitzi over here. That needs to be moved. And that's all that I'm certain of where it goes so far. And then there's cloud number 2. I might as well just worry about this side for today's episode. And then this one guy was trying to get rid of this. It was 3 items. It's a Jasper Pizza Time Theater plush, something else, which I unfortunately don't remember what the other thing is. I still probably have it. And a okay, it's 16 tall. Wonderful. And it was a Chuck E. Cheese painter's hat. And I asked him what he wanted for it. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just trying to get rid of it, you know." I don't think he also had room. I got fairly lucky with people who didn't have room for their collections of stuff. And it was, I was like, "Oh, do you want to trade something for it?" And he's like, "No, honestly, give me like," I think he said like, I gave him $20 for everything. Okay. So yeah, I gave him like $20 for everything. And the plushie alone is worth like, people are selling them on eBay for like, call this Cloud 1. Like, I definitely, like, I was, the plush alone was like, people were selling it for like $80, $90 on eBay. And I tended to go off the lowest eBay price, which was like maybe 75, something like that. And I felt kind of bad because, okay, 160. Like, I felt like I was ripping him off, but he was just like, "Nah, just take it." Like, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, holy crap!" So that was fun. Am I up against the top of the stage? Yeah, that would. I guess that would be why, right? Okay, perfect. Right there. Okay, so now we put the load that, and we get Cloud 1, Cloud 9, which is a very good album by George Harrison. All right, so that cloud goes all the way over there. All the way back here, I should say. I finished the sky after you posted. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, that was my experience at BillyCon. Very positive experience. There's one kid who wanted to trade something for. I had this broken bit from a cylinder. Oh, the carpet's never fun. Good luck. The carpet is never fun to do. This kid, he really wanted to trade with somebody for something, and he had a Rockstar Chuck. It's like one of those toys you wind up, and you wind it up and it'll like walk across your desk or whatever. And that thing couldn't have been more than like probably 150 tickets at a Chuck E. Cheese. And I had really nothing I could trade him with. Say cheese, I'm dead. No, that's a Goosebumps story. And he didn't have anything like he wanted to trade that for something, and I was just like, huh. And I'm looking at it, and I had this like broken bit of I think it was a Pizza Time Theater arm or something. At least that's what the guy said it was when I bought it. And I was like, here, I'll trade you that for that. And now that's going to be my new mascot at whenever I go to found the inspiration for say cheese. It's fun. Yeah, maybe. Alrighty. So with that being said, I think that's going to do it for this episode. You know what? Let's take the center of that. Of course, that doesn't have a center. Of course, it doesn't. So we're going to go to this block right here. I like this block. This is 1877. So I'm going to grab. Not much. I'm just redoing bits of the stage to fit. Look a bit. Can I join? Yeah, I'll join after. Time is it? Yeah, I'll have not a lot of time, but I have time. Some time is better than no time. So yeah, I had this little Chuck E. Cheese, this thing. I love it. I broke the thing trying to wind it, but I love it. Like I don't know about Rockfire in the next episode. I don't usually show off Rockfire Explode like other people's fan made shows on during these episodes, just because I don't like to. Like if I'm viewing a fan world, I would much rather do a full video on it to give you guys some spotlight there. Just because I feel like if I do it per my video, it's not gonna be as special in my opinion. And that is my opinion on the matter. Now where's the middle of this? 1877. I remember that. Okay, so I'm gonna put a block there. I just want to find out a center to this. Much why I don't join other people's worlds midstream. Okay, this is gonna go back to like a block before. Okay, so we're gonna say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. And then this is going to go back to there. I didn't read that comment. I missed that comment. If I found the right stage placement, make stage walls the wrong color. Didn't one Showbiz or Chuck E. Cheese do that? Like they genuinely made something the wrong color, and instead of like fixing it, they like embraced it. They were like, "Oh, this is wrong. Let's keep it." Somebody answer me this because I don't remember off the top of my head. One Chuck E. Cheese I could have sworn did something like that, where they made something the wrong color, or they did. Are Helen and Chuck the same mech? Technically, as Rolf and Mitzi use the same mech, apart from Earl, of course. And so they just took Earl off of Rolf for concept unification. So technically now, yes. Although they probably could have. Except they didn't fully replicate the arm correctly, in my opinion, that they replaced Earl with. Like, so it's very weird and kind of lopsided now. Alright, so there's the base of what will be the Rockfire sign. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we will do the other side of the stage, as well as a bunch of other stuff I'm missing out on. Actually, can I cross off some of this now, or backdrops the right place, characters the right places? I'm not rebuilding the stage. So I'm gonna put a little X next to that. We're just gonna leave the stage how it is. Okay, we did one of those. I didn't even start with characters. 3 and 4, that'll probably be one of the last things we do. 1, 2, putting little boxes. I didn't fix any of that. Backdrops are, or the lights, there is, I have it written here, why am I not using that? The backdrop lights, which are the, wait, what? Amber blue, amber blue. Oh, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. I feel dumb. Okay, so the backdrop lights. Okay, so I've done 4 backdrop lights. Okay, I'm gonna try to describe this as best I can for you guys. I lost where was the Beta Rockfire. I disagree. I'm not actually a fan of the Beta Rockfire myself. We'll see. State. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so the 4 lights that are supposed to be back here, I guess it is just 3, are technically the backdrop lights. Then the tree line lights are this red one, and there's supposed to be a blue one there, and there's also this red and blue one there. So there's also so the backdrop ones I've done. Ow, that's my leg. Are that one, and that one. The tree lights I've done. Whoa, don't fall! I've done that one, that one, that one, and that one, we'll say. The bush lights, which I guess are the... I'm figuring this out. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. The amber and the green one, which I've done. I don't see where there's another green one. Green. Oh, okay. So the red and green are the front ones then. And then green and amber. Oh, okay, so there's 6 here. So there is 1, 2, I'll just say 3, then 1, 2, 3. And let's do, I've done half of these technically. I've done more than half. And then the floodlights, I didn't even start the floods. There's also drum lights too. There's the technically 12 floodlights, so it's gonna be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't even started those. I'm not gonna bother with those quite yet. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm writing stuff on my paper. Hi. Cat's staring at me like, what the heck are you doing? Like, why must you do this and not give me attention? And I'm like, because one day I may get paid for this. Not today, though. Center stage, Billy Bob's lights. Okay, Billy Bob has... That's not the right one. The floods, 8 floodlights, sorry. There are 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is floods, and then backdrop lights. Just a red and a blue. Red, blue, red, blue. Backdrop. And the fireplace. And the gas pump. Technically are lights. But we'll move on to Rolf and Earl. Am I going to do the magic stage at campground? I'd like to do the magic stage. I like the magic stage. I think it's one of the best stages, in my honest answer. I think it is one of the best stages. Okay, then we've got, for Rolf stage, we've got 8 floods again. And we've got 4 backdrops. Okay, and then the applause sign, which we'll get to. Alright, guys. So that is going to do it for this episode of updating the Rockfire Explosion in Minecraft. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and hit that like button. And while you're at it, if you guys don't want to miss out on anything or really want to help out the channel, go ahead and hit that notification bell or hit that subscribe button. It's free to do. You can change your mind anytime, and it really helps out the channel. If you guys don't want to miss the next episode of this series or any other series I do in the channel, I won't be able to do it after the stream because I don't have new skin. I do need to remake my skin because I told the story at the beginning of the episode. So if you guys want to know what happened to my Minecraft skin, this is not my permanent skin. It's just something I have for right now. If you guys don't want to miss the next episode of this series or any other series I do on the channel, such as this, some update videos I want to do in the future, the next Let's Play series I'm going to do, Warehouse Moving Day, or if any of you know what this skin is a reference to, or what this skin could be a reference to, I'll give you a hint. It's from a TV show from the 60s. But that is the only hint you guys get. But it's a one of the characters from that show. So yeah, if you guys don't want to miss any other future video I do in the future, go ahead hit that notification bell. You'll be notified for every single video or stream that goes up on my channel, and you should get it the moment it comes up, or maybe a little bit later. Without further ado, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. And, well, I do want to say one more thing. I think you guys can see that we're making a lot more progress a lot quicker now that we don't have to worry about pixel art. But anyway, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye! Still not used to how to end the stream.